Hey yo, top5rapwebsite.com. You already know what's going on. Glasses on because yo, this light be killing me. Give me a headache. Sometimes I gotta wear the glasses, gotta wear the shades inside, like a douchebag. But anywho, Another Friday live stream. Thank y'all for joining. So there's a couple things I wanted to get into today. Um, I won't be doing a video reaction or anything today because I'm having some weird audio things. You guys will probably notice if you watched my last live stream, the Brittany Renner live stream. Like the audio was going in and out. The audio from the computer. My mic is fine, but the audio from the computer is going in and out. I'm trying to figure out why. That's like a project I have to work on this weekend. But in the meantime, we can still live stream because that's perfectly fine. 1 minute. Okay, so one thing I wanted to start out today with was let me go to my screen. I made this tweet earlier today. So this live stream is going to be about academics versus no jumper. We'll get to that. But I made this tweet earlier today. This is me, top 5 rap website. You already know what's going on. I said Wayne from '07, Lil Wayne from '07 to 2011 was one of the worst things to happen to hip hop, and I truly believe that. Now, I know for many of you around this time, Lil Wayne was like your, I don't know, Shakespeare. He's like your, what you consider the best of all time. I already know how people felt about Wayne back then. During this period, I was like in junior high school and also some high school. So that's my age. I just gave you a parameter. But from these years, '07 to 2011, I was in junior high school and I was in uh high school. So this is obviously around the time where you're young, super young, you're a kid, and you're extremely keyed in on music. Everyone is keyed in like that age of youth, junior high school. High school is driving what's going to be popular in the music industry next. So obviously Wayne was like the biggest. And for a chunk of these years from '07 to 2011, Wayne wasn't even there was no Drake, there was no Nicki. I mean, they were around, but they weren't on Young Money, dropping So Far Gone, dropping Pink Friday. So it was just Wayne. So '07, '08, that's like a milli. Horrible song, by the way. I made a post about that. A milli is like terrible. I go to that one too. But a milli, this is oh '07, '08's a milli. '07's the Drought 3. I actually like the Drought 3. That's one of the few Wayne songs or projects from that era that I like. Uh, it's not all that to me, but now that the hype has died down, no one's really salivating over it like they were, like you all were. I won't say me like it was y'all, but no one's the hype has died down around it, so I can come to appreciate it. It's basically just a freestyle mixtape. I don't understand like the big deal about it. So that was '07, '08. If you got money, T-Pain, Lil Wayne. If you got money and you know it, yeah, that was around that era. I actually like that song a lot. Got money, T-Pain, Lil Wayne. That's that era. This is Cop Car. Wee wee wee. This is that era. '07, '08. That Cop Car song was terrible, by the way, with Bobby Valentino. I can't believe it. T-Pain, Lil Wayne. Ooh, I can't believe it. Horrible. Well, the song is cool, but Wayne's verse, horrible, right? And I would say that's '07, '08. From about '09 to 2010, that's when you probably got 6'7", 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Real G's moving silence like lasagna. That's the line we all remember from that song. And then 2011 was kind of the when he cooled down. So that was 2010 from 2011. I would say that's like Lil Wayne right above it. That's No Ceilings, which I thought was cool. I'm single. That song cool, but again, it's not worth going super crazy over. You know what? When I was in high school, like, bro, if you didn't like, I remember I was working at In and Out Burger. That was my first job. In and Out Burger. If you're from SoCal, you know In and Out Burger. If you're from California in general, but In and Out started in SoCal. I was working at In and Out Burger, and it was maybe that had to be '09 from 2010, somewhere between that time. And there was a guy there who worked. He was around my age, and he had like the Young Money T-shirt. Again, I didn't listen to these guys. Young Money, like I think it's one of the worst things to happen to hip hop. He was a huge Young Money, and then this is '09, '10 when Drake is coming out, when Nicki's coming out. Like, so you got Wayne, you got Drake, you got Nicki, you got like this three-headed dragon, three-headed monster. So if I remember he asked me, "Do you listen to Drake?" Because Drake was kind of new, so some people were still finding out about him. If you weren't on the internet, like again, the youth is going to drive the movement, the music movement. So if you weren't on the internet, you might not have heard Drake until Best I Ever Had came out, or even later than that. I remember saying like, "Nah, I'm not into Drake." Like what? He was like, "What?" Like who? He was like, "Who do you like, Lil Wayne?" I was like, "Nah, I don't like Wayne either." Dude looked at me. He was like, he looked at me. He said, "Then what do you listen to?" He's like, "Do you listen to music?" He's like, "Well, what do you listen to, bro?" That's how big these guys were back then. He's talking as if these are the only two musicians out. He was probably thinking like, "What do you listen to? Like rock music or something?" Like, no. When y'all was listening to Young Money, Wayne, Drake, Nicki, guess what I was listening to? The Kendrick Lamar EP. Hold on. Pull this up. I got a lot of extra windows open. I was hat shopping. Maybe I'll ask y'all what y'all think is the most fire hat around here. If my mouse would work. Oh yeah, Broncos. I don't want to snap back. I may just do a snapback though. This is fire, but the Red Sea, I'm not too like not about that. You know, coming from SoCal, we're just very careful about our hats. Crimson Tide. My thing is I want a hat that's not black. I have so many black hats or like navy dark navy blue. I can't. The other week I was looking for a hat to match an outfit and I'm like all my hats are black. So Broncos, you know, I like the brown, but I don't know if I'm gonna choose that. Buckeyes, this is cool. Just something out black. It's all right too. I mean, I may end up going with this. This is cool, but even brown, kind of a duller color. I may just go to Lids tomorrow just to see what they have. I may even get a fitted. I haven't had a fitted since like junior high school. I don't even know my size. Buffalo Bills, this one's cool, but this is a snapback. This is cool right here. Kind of like that one. Another Crimson Tide. The elephant. That's a fitted hat, so I don't know my size. But anyways, when y'all was listening to Lil Wayne, Young Money, Drake, Nicki Minaj, in '09, '10, what was I listening to? This is what I was listening to. It's facts. Can I hit my facts one time? Facts. Again, I'm having audio issues. I don't know if it's gonna come out clear. Let me hit that again. Facts. When y'all was listening to Wayne and Drake '09, '10, like the dude I worked with at In and Out, acting like they're the only musicians out. What was I listening to? I was listening to Kendrick Lamar EP. And I was listening to this, the warm up. Where I was listening to, I was different, man. I'm not just capping either. You can look at my website. My website goes way back. Hold on. There we go. Gotta pick a picture that's a little enlarged. 1 second. Let me wet my throat. Pause. Hmm. So this is what I was listening to when y'all was listening to Wayne in '07, '08, '9, '10, '11. I think he's one of the worst things to happen to hip hop. Why do I feel that way? Wayne, really, Wayne didn't start auto tune, right? Auto tune goes way back. Roger Troutman, um, and even before him. But Wayne is like the first mainstream rapper that I ever heard who used auto tune. Mainstream rapper, so that automatically takes T Pain out of the equation. Wayne was the first one I heard to use auto tune, and after Wayne, it just became a I won't say plague. I don't mind auto tune, but it became a plague on the industry. Again, the song that I was mentioning earlier, if you got money, hold on, T Pain. I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to get copywritten. But Wayne has auto tune on here. And you listen to "He Licked Me Like a Lollipop." I actually like this song. It's something different. Auto tune. Wayne is the first mainstream rapper that I heard who really was using auto tune like that. And Why do I think that's a part of one of the worst things that happen to hip hop? Well, it becomes a copycat game. You know what I mean? But more so, I think Wayne's rap style is what bothered and still bothers me the most. It's such a lazy style. It's like he's freestyling on every song. It's like he's not taking any time at all to write these rhymes. That's not video. It's like he's not taking any time to write these rhymes. Um, oh, let me answer this. Yeah, I'm live streaming. I'll be done in a minute. Okay. I was Bay. Anyways, yeah, what was I saying? It's not taking any time to write these rhymes. He's just freestyling. He's stream of consciousness. Really, it's called non sequitur. Wayne's style is called non sequitur. Nothing he says follows what was previously said. It's like all just random rhymes. Non sequitur.
Non sequitur.
Conclusion or statement that does not logically follow from the previous statement. That's how he raps. So it's just a random song. And let me show you. Let me show you what I mean by this. Millie, lyrics, Wayne. Yeah, so keep that definition of non sequitur. I'll open this in a new tab. A conclusion or statement that does not logically follow from the previous statement. Lil Wayne's style is non sequitur. So let's look at a Millie, which is a horrible song, by the way. Even the beat is horrible. Sorry, Bangladesh. A millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire. Tougher than Nigerian hair. This has nothing to do with this line. My criteria compared to your career just isn't fair. Has nothing to do with the previous line. I'm a venereal disease like a menstrual bleed. Nothing to do with this previous line. It's like all random. He's just saying anything that comes to mind. You know, when y'all heard this, to be fair, I can understand being young, being like, okay, this is the greatest thing I've ever heard. I've never heard anything like this. Nobody's rapping like this. Because to be fair, there was really no one in mainstream rapping like this that I can remember. A lot of people came and then took this style, which is why I think he's one of the worst things to happen to hip hop, Lil Wayne. I'll get to that later. A millionaire. Okay, so like I said, I can understand being young and being like, okay, this is so great. Like nothing I've ever heard is like this, right? But when we get older, when we 10 years pass, 8, 9, 10 years, 11, 12 years pass, and you're still going back to listen to this and you're like, yo, this is so bars. Where's that line at? That's a problem. On some F word, we can't say that on YouTube. Bullshit. We can say shit though. Call him Dennis Rodman. Call me what you want. Call me on my sidekick. Again, none of this has anything to do with the previous statement. What's a goon to a goblin? Y'all think this, bro? Let me get on this line real quick. When Wayne said, okay, you're a goon, but what's a goon to a goblin? I don't know why people in junior high school at the time I was in, that was just like, it's like you would think he said a triple entendre or something. You're a goon, but what's a goon to a goblin? Like, what's bars about that? What's dope about that? I don't get it. Put it in the chat if maybe it's going over my head. So I can understand being 14, 15, even 16 being like, yo, this is fire, right? Well, actually, I didn't understand it at the time. But, you know, for y'all who are, you know, a little more easily impressionable, which I am not, I'm just saying, I can understand listening to this and being impressed. But, you know, we grown now. You change your name to my chick. No, this is the verse I want to get on. Where Andre 3000, where is Erica Badu at? Who that said they gonna beat Lil Wayne? My name ain't big, but I keep that flame. This is trash. I'm not gonna hold you. This is trash. I don't owe you like 2 vowels. Okay, I mean, I ain't mad at this. Oh, you, those are vowels. He doesn't owe you like 2 vowels. Okay. Got so many chicks call me like Maori. Like, come on, dude. Well, anyways, I can understand being there at the time and saying, okay, this is great. Like, this is one of my favorite songs. Nothing else sounded like this. Nothing really sounded like Wayne at the time. Again, like I said, he was one of the first rappers I heard that to use auto tune on a song as a rapper, as a mainstream rapper at that time. Well, period. But then specifically at that time, he wasn't the first to use auto tune, the first musician. But in terms of rap in that era, he kind of took that and ran with it. And there's no one really sounding like him. But the issue is, after he went and sold a million the first week, a milli, hold on. Let me make sure I'm factually correct. The Carter 3 first week sales. I'm pretty sure that went platinum the first week. Yeah. Shipped 1,005,545 copies the first week. So the issue is when this happens, you have a bunch of other people who want to come up and do this style, who say, I need to get on this same wave. You know what I mean? Wet my throat again. Pause. Where your balls at? Whoa, gotta pause that. Whoa. Lost 92 bricks, had to fall back. Shout out to Jay-Z. Yeah, the issue becomes now everyone's gonna copy this style, right? Because when this was happening, 07 to 2011, bro, we had so many different artists. I've done a video on this before. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I should. Shout out to Blog Era Podcast. Maybe I'll check them out too. But this is the Blog Era. Again, now I'm non sequitur. I'm doing non sequiturs. Like, what does Blog Era Podcast have to do with this? Anyways, rock with me. This is Blog Era. So we had so many different artists coming out around this time. I already mentioned Kendrick. I already mentioned Cole, Big Crit, right? Wiz Khalifa's at this time. Blue. I mean, for my underground head, shout out to Blue. He just came out with a new project recently, I think, within the past week. I have an audio issue, so I can't react to everything right now. But hopefully we'll be back at it pretty soon. But we had so many different styles. Stylistically, Chance the Rapper kind of, he wasn't in this time era, but he was like a residual, as well as Joey Badass. They were like the very tail end of the blog era. But the point is, there were so many different styles out. But then after Wayne, like everything kind of consolidated. And maybe you can make the argument, okay, this is going to happen anyways. It's not Wayne's fault that this happened. It's not Wayne's fault. If it wasn't going to be Wayne, it was going to be Drake. If it wasn't Drake, it was going to be Wiz. Like someone was bound to take control of this kind of Wild West is what it was. It was like a Wild West of music in the music industry because you just had blogs. Blogs were controlling who popped, and there were many blogs. And then us as listeners, as consumers at the time, we were hungry for music. Like we were kids, teenagers. We were really on these blog websites trying to find new music, which I don't think really happens nowadays. I just say it kind of does happen with playlists, but you're clicking a playlist where you already kind of understand the gist, understand the vibe of that playlist. Like Rap Caviar, you know you're going to get rap songs that are similar to like Moneybag Yo or whatever the case may be. But in 2007 to 2011, and people who were of age at the time who had laptops, we were really on blogs, really trying to find new music. Like we were really willing to test out new music. So it was a wild, wild west, is what I'm saying. So yeah, you could make the argument, Wayne wasn't Wayne that was going to tame this wild west. Someone was going to tame it, okay? And I'm not mad at you. I agree. But the fact is, it was Wayne who did it. So after Wayne, you kind of have this depreciation in the quality of music. Depreciation. Make sure I'm using these words right. Wet my throat again. Pause. Reduction in the value of an asset. Yeah. You have this depreciation in the quality of music. And now you have all these guys coming out with songs. Like, for example, when J. Cole rapped on the warm up and he did a song like Lights Please, I'm trying to find the track list. Warm up. Here we go. Track list. Why is that the most searched thing on Google? Oh yeah, this takes me back right here. This is not the warm up though. This is Friday Night Lights with Illuminati, and this ain't even Friday night. Friday Night Lights didn't have Power Trip. That's someone's playlist. But let me get off the non sequiturs. J. Cole, when he had a song like Lights, Please, Turn Off the Lights, that was a song with the theme. It's about a girl who's like spiraling out of control. When J. Cole did Dreams, it's the girl of my dreams, that's a song about him stalking a girl, like, and becoming progressively more stalkerish as the song goes on. Each verse is more creepy than the last. So my point is, Dollar in a Dream. This is about his come up. My point is, Wayne's style is not like that. Wayne has like a couple songs that have themes. The rest are just like this. I'm Nigerian hair, menstrual bleed. Where's Erica Badu at? I got a lawnmower. It's just random shit that rhymes, right? But during this era, I'm talking about '07 to 2011, everyone wasn't rapping like that. I just mentioned J. Cole who was coming up, like he had songs with themes. I brought up the Kendrick Lamar EP. These are songs with themes. She Needs Me. It's about a girl and a crush that Kendrick Lamar has. Vanity Slaves. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Thanksgiving is about his family. PMP is about him getting in trouble due to, pussy and Patron make me feel all right. I'm going through all this stuff, but this is what I fall back on: pussy and Patron. Like this is a healing mechanism that's not very helpful or healthy for me, but it is helpful, right? So it was artists making these different types of songs. Even Wiz Khalifa at the time, "Ink My Body Up," "Ink My Whole Body Up" was the name of the song. It's just about him being super tatted, but it's just not a random ass song. But when Wayne sold 1 million copies, let me go back. When Wayne sold 1 million copies with this album, of course you have the call. It's a copycat industry at the end of the day. Business, business in general. Once something reaches mass consumption, and you have investors, so your investors are gonna mandate, like, we need to do things like this so we can get our sales, our profits up, our share price. That's how it works, bro. So at the end of the day, when Wayne goes platinum the first week, folks can't even go platinum today after 2-3 years, and this is with streams. This is platinum with like physical copies, bro. Like this is 2008 was when the Carter 3 came out. This went platinum. This wasn't like digital downloads were around, but they weren't like, I don't even think digital downloads were ever like the main source of music consumption. Even there was like a pocket of time between where physical CDs and stuff were dying, but then streaming hadn't taken off yet. I remember when Spotify initially sent out their first invites. It was first only to Europe, if I remember correctly, and then to the US customers. Like you had to put your name on the list and then you got access. But that was still like 2011. So there was a time from like '08 to 2011, which is this blog era. This is where the blog era took place. This is literally that time. There was a time where physical was dying, but not dead, but it was like rapidly decreasing. If it was a chart to show sales, physical sales, it would look like this. But then streaming had also not really taken full grasp. But then Wayne still comes, regardless of all that, and sells 1 million copies. Can I see how much of that is physical sales? Opening day sold 423,000. That's day one. People are not selling 423,000, even if they got a hit song on their album. Let me see. Koi Lorraine album sales. He sold 10,000 the opening week. I want to know how much he sold total. Well, I'm on my academics right now. I'm on my DJ academics looking at these numbers. Hold on. Well, she only sold 10K. That's what they're reporting. I'm not going into reading all this. What about Lotto? Lotto debuted number 15 last year, as of April 9th, 2022. He sold 24,000. So people ain't even selling six figures really like that. Total after months have passed. Wayne sold 400,000 the first day, platinum the first week, right? So I say all this to say, when you have success like that, people are going to start copying you. And the sad thing for Wayne is, well, in my opinion, his style wasn't that good. Again, it's random shit. I keep clicking away from this. Where is my got money lyrics or my Amelie lyrics? I think it's right here. Here we go. It's random shit. Excuse me. It's music really made in one take. This is like one take type shit. If I could play this song right now, I would. But you know, copyright plus the audio issues, we coolin'. But it's like one take. It's like he just went in. He was just super high and drunk. He just went in, said anything, and left. And that's how the I won't say the whole Carter 3 album sounds like that because Carter 3 does have some good songs. Like Mr. Carter with Jay-Z. Is that on this album? Yeah, Mr. Carter. It's cool. Let the beat build. Yeah. Lollipop, I like that song. Yeah. I don't even remember a lot of this stuff though. Like I'm Me, I remember that song, but bro, Comfortable was cool. Comfortable was a good song. Don't you ever get too comfortable. Okay, you know, Miss Officer trash. But that's why I say Wayne was one of the worst things happening to hip hop. Stylistically, I mean, in terms of quality, people go and now they copy this. Now everybody's rapping, just nothing follows the next. It's all just random word salad. Saying anything. Auto tune is fine. I have no issue with auto tune, but it's not intentional. Auto tune. It's like especially like a couple years ago. Now it's kind of now rappers have kind of found their lane with auto tune. But around this era, it was like this song don't need auto tune for a lot of people. Like, yo, you're just doing this because Wayne did it, because T-Pain did it. That's why I say, you know, Wayne 07 to 2011 was one of the worst things to happen to hip hop. Shout out to Louis the Gent. He said, yeah, they speak on his influence and in the same breath talk about all the bad artists we have today. Like it's not related. And that is just on point. Again, audio issues. I don't know if y'all can hear this, but Cha-ching, that is on point. This is literally what I'm saying in just way more concise words. Yes, Lil Wayne is probably one of the most influential rappers ever. Probably number one. Well, I'll put like Rakim, Run DMC because they built like the base, the foundation that everyone else followed. You know, Sugar Hill Gang, whatever. First rappers, Grandmaster Flash, MC Shan. And gotta shout out all the legends, right? But if we talk about today's artists, a big reason why the shit is as bad as it is, a large part is because of Wayne. You listen to hip hop before Wayne and after Wayne, bro. Like for real. Like listen to the albums that came out around the time that Lil Wayne popped. Like kind of just before, but around the time before everyone could start comping it. That I mean, there's a variety of sounds. Like everyone's not using auto tune. It's not just a bunch of random ass songs. I spelled Wayne wrong right here. I said Wayne. Okay, but this is correct. This is 100% correct. They speak on his influence. Yes, he's very influential, but in the same breath, talk about all the bad artists we have today. Which I mean, I think we can all agree that rap is kind of weak today. I want to be nice with my words, right? Like it's not related. No, it's very related. And it's due to Lil Wayne's huge influence. Again, let me wet my throat again. Pause. Pause. I think I did a tweet about a Millie. I think I got a couple folks mad with that one too. Let me see. Oh yeah, here it is. A Millie was a terrible song. Let's keep it a bean. Hold on. Where are my academics facts? Facts. A Millie was a terrible song. Let's keep it a bean. Keep it. I'm gonna keep it 55th Street. For real. This is not good. And you know, by the way, no gang affiliation. We just like Crip Mac. We don't. I know nothing about gangs, bro. So don't include me in that stuff, please. I will call the police. I will call the police. Facts. I'm gonna keep it 55th Street. But again, where's Erica Badu at? Who's gonna beat Lil Wayne? Name ain't big, but I keep that flame. Call me Mr. Carter or Mr. Lawnmower. It's trash. The beat was terrible and Wayne's lyrics were elementary. Wayne said, chrome lips poking out the coupe like it's pouting. What the fuck is he talking about? Where did he say that in this song? Here it is. He said, mofo, I say life ain't shit without me. Chrome lips. Poking out the coop like it's fountain. What does that mean? Oh man. So yeah, this is a little meme I posted with it. I thought it was funny. So this how y'all react. I mean, to me, when I was again, I was in school, like I was super young when this came out, like 12, 13, 14. So this is what everybody's on. Everybody's on. Right, nutsack, all that. So to me, this when they listen, I'm listening. In the meantime, I'm listening to Kendrick, Lupe, Mos Def, Cole. They got bars way better than this. But to me, this is how y'all look when y'all react. When y'all hear Wayne say chrome lips spoken out the coop like it's fountain, this is what it looks like to me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's how y'all reacting to these weak bars.
Oh my God.
Yeah. People got mad at this too. He said that's a good line. You could have said I'm a venereal disease like a menstrual bleed. Bro, I literally could have just went in his song and just picked any line. Like, let me just try that. Okay. We pop them like Orville Redenbacher, which is popcorn. Okay, cool. You're a goon. What's a goon to a goblin? Again, if you think that's a bar, I mean, please tell me what's so bars about it. But anyways, I will never stop with my Lil Wayne from this era. Distaste, not distaste. But there was an era of Wayne, like 2012 onward. For me, my ear, Wayne got better. Again, I'm not gonna listen to some shit that's bumping and act like it's not bumping. That's just not what I do. But when Wayne dropped this song right here, you see Tunchi right now, you see Mac Man right now. I thought this was fire. No worries. When he did what was the song with Drake? It's not She Knows. That's J. Cole. I think it's She Will. Yeah, She Will. I thought that was good. Like, this is 2011 though. But I thought it was good. That was the Carter 4 though. That wasn't Carter 3. So again, I thought after his prime had kind of started to decrease, he was still extremely popular. But afterwards, not the Carter 4. I didn't like that album. I didn't like it. I'll say that. I did a review on the Carter 4. You might could find it on Top 5 Rap website.com. You already know what's going on. I don't know if y'all can hear that siren. Carter 4. IV. I didn't. Maybe what I used to do reviews for other people's websites back then. So maybe I didn't post it here. But yeah, after like 2012, late 2011, 2012, Wayne got better. His songs got better. So again, like I said, I'm not gonna listen to some shit that's bumping, act like it's not bumping. I'm also not gonna listen to songs by an artist that I like and then just pretend it's super good because I like the artist. Like this album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I listened to this exactly one time. Well, actually, I had to edit my video when I did my initial album review. See if we can find that. I had to edit the video. So I actually listened to it twice. I listened to the album twice. Where is this? By the way, y'all, where is the search function? There used to be a search function, right? I should be able to. Here we go. Yeah, so I did a full reaction. I reacted to each song of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and then I did a review. It's my favorite artist. The album's not good, y'all. There are some good songs on it, but it's not a good album. Rich Spirit is a good song. The Kodak shit and how all this plays into the album, it's just not a good album, bro. But again, you can go watch my review and my reaction. You can watch the review if you just want a quick little, you know what I mean, synopsis. But if you want to see me go through each song, that's the reaction. That was before I changed my setup. But you guys probably can't. That was before I changed my setup. But I mean, I'm still sitting in the exact same spot though. So like I say, Wayne got better. It's not like I just hate Lil Wayne, but he is the reason why hip hop is kind of like not so good. His influence. It's not his fault, but it's his influence. He was very influential, but it just wasn't a good influence. Without Wayne, I mean, Young Thug. I mean, think about Young Thug. You got Young Thug, and look what's happened in Atlanta with the YFN Lucci stuff. I mean, you got Young Thug, and like, do you enjoy listening to rappers who can't sing like Thug, like Lucci, like Roddy Rich? Do you enjoy that type of shit? A lot of y'all like Young Thug, but if you like it, you'll be like, yeah, Wayne is the greatest. But if you don't like it, Young Thug's direct influence is Lil Wayne. Like that's why he sounds like that when he raps. Like all squealy and just saying random shit. Like this is Lil Wayne. If you listen to Young Thug's, I remember when I first heard Young Thug. I think I came across him on a blog. Free. You listen to this mixtape. It's 2012. This sounds exactly like Wayne. I came from nothing 3. It almost sounds like a joke. It sounds like someone's trying to mock Lil Wayne, how he raps. This is a straight Lil Wayne bite job. And then Thug, he builds his own style. Now Thug has his own style. He's not like, you don't listen to Thug and be like, oh, this is just like Wayne. But at first, nah, bro. This is Lil Wayne. But if you like this type of music, you know, Young Scooter and all that, you're gonna be like, yeah, Wayne is dope. Me, I don't listen to this type of shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna listen to somebody who can't sing. I'm not gonna listen to him sing, bro. That's not what I do. Wait, facts. But anyways, let's get to the topic of the hour. DJ Academics. Facts. I know y'all tired of hearing that. Academics. Oh, we can't spell today. No jumper. Let me wet my lips again. Pause. Academics versus No Jumper. So I'll preface this by saying, yo, this internet stuff, the internet beefs and everything. Let me kind of bring up a picture while we wait. The internet stuff, the internet beefs. It's like all fake. It's fake. I mean, a lot of it is fake. It's planned. Let me see if I can just bring this up here in my Finder. All right. One moment, folks. I just kind of want to have a backdrop as I talk about it. Here we go. Okay. So Academics versus No Jumper. Now, a lot of this stuff that we see, a lot of beefs that we see on the internet is purely fake. It's fake. Whack 100 was on live with Academics maybe a couple months ago, and he mentioned how Whack 100 mentioned how himself and Sharp are going to stage a fake fight, make it look real to go viral. That's what he said. Maybe I'll clip the video. Like I'll post this separate clip on my channel and I'll kind of clip the videos in of what I'm talking about. So y'all know I'm not just chatting. So a lot of what we see on the internet is just false. Especially the beefs. They're planned, they're staged, premeditated, fabricated, whichever word you want to use to describe it. Right? So before I get into this topic, I will preface this by saying these are 2 separate media entities. No Jumper, Academics. So they stand to gain from additional engagement and impressions on the internet. I'll say it again. These are 2 separate media platforms. No Jumper, Academics. They stand to gain from additional engagement and impressions, no matter how it comes. If it's from positive charity work, which y'all don't give a fuck about, y'all don't give a fuck if they're doing positive work, going to get very little views compared to what they usually get. Or if it's through beef, which gets views, they stand to gain. I say that. So Academics has he's been, I don't want to say he's been long going at the No Jumper employees, but he has had a few verbal skirmishes with guys like Sharp, which was hilarious. It was a hilarious verbal beatdown by the hands of Academics to the face of Sharp. Um, and other, I think it was only Sharp actually. I actually think it was only Sharp, but Academics has been critical of Adam 22, but on a friendly level. He always prefaces his critiques of Adam 22 by saying, yo, I fuck with him. I already talked to him. I let him know, like, if you don't want me to do this, I won't do this. For example, when the sex tape between, I was gonna say Adam 22 and his wife. No, between Adam 22's wife and this random guy dropped, and Academics went on live stream. Academics went on live stream and he live reacted to the sex tape and then just spent the whole time just like being super extra. But he prefaced it by saying, I talked to Adam already, that it was cool. And yo, let me know if you want me to delete. It's friendly fire, right? So again, I had to say these guys stand to gain from any additional impressions, especially Adam 22. He understands, he's well aware, like, yo, if I don't care if these two guys are beefing, I don't care if I have a homosexual Hoover Crip, I'm gonna get two neighborhood Crips to interview this gay Hoover criminal, and the optics are around it because these are two beefing neighborhoods. It's just gonna cause so much controversy. He talks about it to this day, like, yo, this is the hardest thing on the internet when it came out. He doesn't care about the fallout. Nothing's gonna happen to him. You know, gangsters are so gangster, right? But they not gonna touch the police, and they definitely not gonna touch a wealthy white guy. But you know, you're so gangster, you'll beat up on people in your community, women, kids, each other. But you know, you let this happen. You let this happen. Whatever. Gangster though, real gangster, tough guys. Um, but he doesn't care. He looks at it. I don't care about the potential fallout. Yo, this is views. Like, bro, this is the hottest thing on the internet. Well, Van Lathan came on No Jumper. He asked him, "What are you like? What are you trying to do?" He's like, "Bro, like, I don't care. Where's my? I don't care, bro. Like, facts. That's how he feels." So I say all that to say, they stand to gain from any drama, right? We have to be careful about how much we invest into this. Again, if you're a content creator like me, like shout out to Ninoverse. Let me go to Ninoverse. Yo, how do I get out of this thing? Okay, here we go. Ninoverse has a man, his Ninoverse's channel is so funny. And he's growing quickly. Shout out to Ninoverse. 5.52. He does these like no jumper reaction videos. Bump, did you know? Y'all see I watched the one a day ago. I didn't watch the one today. But yeah, if you're a content creator like me or Ninoverse, or maybe even someone like Defran from Absolutely Unsure, urban politicians. I'm just trying to think of kind of individual independent YouTube channels. You're looking at this type of content, you're reacting to it. We might not leave that disclaimer that I just left, that these guys stand to gain from this, that this is potentially fake. We won't, or premeditated or scripted or fabricated like reality TV. Every content creator is not going to leave that caveat because obviously we want to get the views. We want to get the views equals monetization, subscribers, etc. But I'm just leaving that out there, right? So you have Adam 22. He fully understands, and I have a video on Adam 22. Do I even have this video up? Let me see. Adam 22 culture vulture. I did a video. I don't even know. I might have like put the video on private. Oh yeah, it's not on private. So this is 4 years ago, right? This is before his hair transplant thing. He actually kind of looked like this, but now he's got the hair thing. It looks good. Shout out to him. Um, but he understands that maybe to a fault, controversy equals views. This is going to be good for us. Academics, he has something to gain from this also. But I'll I'll kind of end this stream by saying this. I'll end the stream by saying this, right? Lil Notch 2649 said it's all cap, bro. Like, yeah, a lot of this is cap. I think some of it's not, but I think there's a friendly understanding. Like academics is like, yo, I'm gonna go at some of your guys, Adam. Like, maybe not between academics and all those like individual people, like Brick Baby, like Sharp, but there's an understanding here. And even academic says it when he's like in his most recent response to Brick Baby and Sharp. He's like, bro, I'm not gonna go at you. I'm gonna go at your boss. Like you're a peon. I'm gonna go at your boss. So there's some type of understanding between these two that I think they've both acknowledged. It's not like I'm gossiping or saying something that's breaking news. Like there's obviously some sort of understanding. Maybe not between academics and the others, but I mean, I think Adam does his part. He tells his guys, like the new guy G Face, like there's no reason for G Face. Let's. Well, I'll post this clip on my channel and I'll put in all the edits. But there's no reason why G Face would even feel inclined to jump in this academics beef or jump on the side of beef or jump on the side of No Jumper heavily. No Jumper is not his brand like that. Like, but even G Face, the new guy, he understands like, yo, controversy equals views. Views means we can leverage the views to do other things. Celebrity boxing. There's a guy named G Uno. Bob the G Uno. Yo, that Bob the G Uno shit is funny as fuck. Like if you've seen it. Bro, go again. Those who don't know, go watch the Nino verse. Where's the Nino verse? Any of these recent videos, he cuts it with G Uno. Bob and G Uno, bro. It's so funny. It's like when you throw the Pokeball and then the Pokemon comes out and they announce themselves. Pikachu, like, like every Pokemon says their own name. That's what this G Uno shit is like. It's hilarious to me. But anyways, even G Uno knows, like, yo, I need to get a celebrity box. He knows to come on a scene, I should cause controversy. So what he's trying to do is antagonize guys like Crip Mac. Yo, let's do celebrity boxing. Da, 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 da. He knows though. He knows this is the way in. So again, what's a new guy like G Face who's on No Jumper? There's no reason for him to really beef with anyone. Like he seems like he's very much into his own thing, but he knows intrinsically this is what's going to get the views. Adam doesn't mind. Adam's not like, yo, guys. There's no way Adam is like, hey guys, let's calm down. Let's just focus on our content. We don't need to beef with everyone. Hell no. Adam's like, bro, like, matter of fact, let's start some shit. Bring the gay Hoover criminal, Tony from Texas, whatever his name. Bring him on. And you know what's going to be hilarious? We're going to have Brick Baby and Crit Mac interview him. It's going to be hilarious. Like that, he's like egging it on. Is the term. He's egging it on. Again, there's no reason for the new guys to have like any animosity, but they're jumping on sides because they know, okay, this is going to create views, which is going to create controversy. We're going to be, after so many views, we're going to be able to get other interviews on YouTube from other channels. We're going to be able to charge for interviews. If we have an incident, we're going to be able to charge to talk about the incident. Go on YouTube, go to these real life street productions, Diamond Stone. We're going to be able to go on these channels, talk about it, charge them, have us on, do some celebrity boxing, get paid. This is how people are looking at it. Like my Brittany Renner live stream. Go to my Brittany Renner live stream. Then I'm gonna let y'all go after this. I don't like holding y'all too long for these. I like to tap in with y'all, then tap out. Tap in, tap out. When Brittany Renner did this stuff on this podcast, and if you want to see where my audio issues started, audio issues I'm talking about, I've been talking about this live stream. You can go here, and that's where you'll hear where the audio goes in and out. Only on the videos, not on my mic. But when Brittany Renner came on this podcast and did all of this stuff, I'll kind of mute this. She's throwing water everywhere. She knew this was going to go viral. Now she's going to be able to go on other shows, on podcasts. She's going to be able to talk about it. Her name is in the mix. She'll be able to leverage her engagement for like sponsorships, for deals. Like, there's a lot you can do with that, right? So even she understands controversy equals clicks. So with the academics, versus Adam 22 thing or no jumper thing, I don't think there's a beef. I think academics enjoys like picking on like the guys like Brick Baby, like Sharp, like the guys who are clearly working for no jumper, but he makes it very clear like him and Adam have at least a talking, a cordial relationship. So I would say for the viewers, don't become too immersed in this. Like, this is all really, this is academics helping out Adam 22. You can see that in a way. You could view it like that. Like, this is academics helping out Adam because he's creating like these. Where's my damn whiteboard? Hold on. I haven't done a jam in a while. Hold on. I need to start a new one. I'm gonna draw this out. So this is academics, right? AK. Oh, can we get a face going? Eyes, nose, big face. He's a big guy. You gotta do a big face. This is academics helping out no jumper. Oh shit, hold on. This is Adam 22. We're gonna draw him with some glasses because he wears glasses a lot. Right? Hold on. It's very hard to draw with this, y'all. My fault. 20. Oh my God. I'm using a wireless mouse. Let me move my mouse closer to my receiver. Okay. This is 22. This is academics with the big face helping out Adam 22. So academics is just a platform on his own. There's really no one else on. Academics is about academics. Like, he doesn't have like people he's putting on like Adam does or co-host. So really, this whole fabricated beef that we see so much on the internet. Like earlier, I mentioned how Whack 100 was going to stage a fake fight with Sharp to go viral and all that. I think this is a similar type deal here. You're being played for your attention. I said this a long time ago with Kanye West. When Kanye West wore the MAGA hat, I said we're being pimped for our attention. It's about attention now. So that's what's happening. Our views equals attention. So you have Adam 22. He has these new guys like Brick Baby, like Sharp, G Face, and Bopton, G1. We'll put one for Uno. So Adam is good. Like, he can have people on this podcast. Like, he's not hurting. He can add and delete people as he wants. Like the guy Court. Remember Court? He very quietly left. So you can have. So really, what it is, it's like academics is helping Adam. It's like I said, Adam can have his separate guys, but they need like momentum on their own. His separate guys, like all these guys need some type of momentum to make the show worth watching when they're on. Right? Why would you watch a No Jumper podcast if it's No Jumper featuring Brick Baby and like some other guy, let's say G Una, but Brick Baby and G Una are not like viral at all. Like, we don't really know who these guys are. But the more controversy they get in, the more we know their names, the more we want to know what's going on. We want to ask about what's going on, what's in the future. Who else do you have beef with? So by having beef with academics, who's a huge, let's just say it, who is a huge, not fat, like you guys are like thinking the wrong way. He's a huge media personality. The biggest in hip hop, and has been the biggest in hip hop for like a long while. If not the biggest, the trendiest, which means a lot. So if academics can fake like he's going at No Jumper, like, yo, No Jumper, like I critique Adam, like, and he beefs with these guys, he takes, even if it's like emasculating them. Now these guys can then in turn go on No Jumper and respond to academics. So academics is driving his fan base when he attacks these guys like Brick Baby, like Sharp, G Face, G Uno. Academics is driving his fan base to say, hey, who are these guys? Or maybe the fan base already knows them. A lot of people, a lot of fans, a lot of people who watch Academics, his stream, they don't know who these guys are. Like, there's some crossover between Academics watchers and no Jumper watchers, but like these individual personalities may not know them as well. But when Academics attacks these guys, every time he mentions them, every time he goes at them, they get a little bit more clout, a little bit more viewers, right? Then what they could do when they antagonize Academics, when Academics attacks them back, they can respond. And now you have this loop of Academics attacking, they respond, and now there's like views that are occurring. Academics is not benefiting from this. Maybe you could say he's staying relevant because his name is in controversy. Like he's staying in the headlines, I guess you could say. But I mean, he doesn't need to do that. Academics is really helping No Jumper by doing this because he's giving these individual podcasters under Adam 22, he's giving them life by doing this. Jay-Z, there's a Jay-Z bar for everything. Jay-Z got a bar where he dissed Nas. He said, I gave you life when niggas was forgetting you MC'd. Like, nobody knows these guys like that. When Jay-Z was putting Nas on songs, or even Jay-Z claimed when he dissed Nas, like, bro, I dissed you, and even though it was a bad thing for your career, it made you look kind of weak, bro, I still gave you life. Like, people went back and now they're listening to you because we have a spat that's back and forth. It's a similar thing right here. That's why I say at the end of the day, you have to take like these internet beefs very carefully because like it's always a play for the next move. It's a play, okay, let's get our views up. Maybe they have some type of deal going on. Academics will mention No Jumper every so often on his live stream, or he'll attack these guys. Not Adam, but he'll attack like the Brick Babies, the Sharps, keep their name in the news cycle. I mean, Sharp was going to stage a fake fight. It was going to look like he had a fight. Maybe it would even look like he lost the fight, but there was going to be some type of fight with Whack 100. It was fake. It was staged. Whack 100 exposed it. I mean, we have no reason to believe why that would be fake. I mean, this is the type of shit that's going on. So for me, that's why when you look at my channel, and I'm about to end right now, y'all. Yo, we talk about hip hop, man. We talk about the music. Let's go over here. The live streams is when I'll get into the spicy shit. But yo, album review, music. This is some different stuff. This is a live stream too. Music. This is a live stream. You know what I mean? Music. Controversy is a great way. I'm not a friend. It's not like controversy, that's a fast track, but tread lightly. But anyways, that's the live stream for today. How did I do? I mean, I couldn't watch a video. We're gonna have the audio fixed. The audio things, like you'll hear the issue right here. Let me just play this so y'all can understand what I'm talking about. I'm gonna play a sound from my soundboard, and you're gonna hear how choppy it sounds. Why? Like it just sounds choppy, and that's how, like, if I were to play a video on YouTube, it would sound like that as well. So I need to figure out what's going on with that. But I think I did well, just talking. That boy can talk. But anyways, yo, be sure to subscribe if you have not already. Yo, my girl she is out of town, so I gotta figure out food, bro. When am I gonna eat? What am I going to eat? Okay, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is top5rapwebsite.com. Peace.